Hey, it's Tommy Allen from TommyAllenMusic.com. This week I had the pleasure of speaking with Rebecca Downs, a Birmingham-based guitarist, singer-songwriter. Come and check it out. So what have you been up to before all this isolation?
Uh, well, we just finished doing a festival, Winter's End, which was fantastic. And there's so people are just still putting photos of it online. I just can't believe that was the last time. I didn't realise at the time that was the last live performance, in front of an audience that there would be. It's just like,
When was that?
Yeah. Oh, it's about a month ago now.
Right, okay.
So it's right on the edge of it.
Right, okay. Yeah, well, I saw you and the band Upton, I think. So I don't know how long ago that was now.
That was a while ago. Yeah, that's about 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, it was
maybe.
good gig though. It's good atmosphere.
Thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, so
I remember dragging my gear through the crowd.
yeah, it's always good there with the security guards. And what about your album, More Sinner Than Saint? When did that get released?
Oh my gosh, you're asking questions now. Hang on, it was last year.
Is that the last one you've done then?
Yeah, that's the last one we've done. It was last year, and it's been my baby, me and Steve's baby, for 3 years. Well, a long time.
Right.
So it's like everything I ever wanted to put on a record.
Okay.
So hopefully it's the one that you just think, okay, if everything stopped now, I'm happy with that. It's very rare to, I haven't been happy with anything thus far, and it was just like, yeah, that one, I'm happy with that.
Where did you record it?
We recorded. Oh my God, it's such a long gestation, and we recorded most of the music at Mad Hat Studios, Wolverhampton, where Magnum record.
Okay.
And then half of it was mixed by a guy in the States, Bill Drescher, who mixed. Oh my gosh, he just got loads of gold discs on his wall, and he's done loads of movie soundtracks. Because we've got like an American management company over there. And then the other half were mixed by Chris Childs from Thunder back over here.
Right, okay. And how long did it take?
So it's been, oh my gosh, probably the best part of a year to get everything round to how we wanted it. Just because of kind of who people were pitching it at, and when people's availability was, and what it's like. I'm trying to bring out where I was before all this shut down. I wanted to bring out a new album the back end of this year, which I still think we can do, which will not have that long gestation period.
Blimey. Right, and the same band you're with now that you recorded with?
It's slightly different, slight lineup changes. So a new drummer, Neil Ablard, who's a long-time friend of mine. Long-time friend of mine. We were in, a little band together. Oh, my gosh, back in the day when we first had bands, and we built a practice room in his mum and dad's back garden where his dad helped us with.
Right.
And it's still there, and we've gone back to practice. I'm like, yes, I'm getting my money's worth now. I've helped to build this. and bass player is now a guy called Vince Harrington. He's a great bass player. And we normally use 2 keyboard players, whichever is free at the time. Nigel Darville, who used to be in Fine Young Cannibals with Ruby Turner, and a guy called Aidan Goldstraw, who's an awesome player. Steve Burkett and me are the songwriters. So, and he's the guitarist, second vocalist, everything. So, it's him and me that kind of are the Rebecca Downs band. I couldn't do it without him.
Right, okay. So where's your roots from then, musical? When did you start?
Oh, my gosh.
I guess singing first, was it? Or guitar? Or?
It was singing first. People used to, when I was in sort of infant school and nursery, used to sort of ask me to make up songs, because I was always making up songs. I couldn't play anything, but I'd just sort of make up a song and sing it on the playground. And then I think my first proper gig with my first band, I was about 13 in a pub supporting some other band, and I was so scared at the time. I remember just like thinking I was just gonna, you know, my hands were shaking, and it's just like, but yeah. So the pain started from there, really.
And been a full-time job all the time for you?
Have I done one, or has that been?
Well, I mean, have you done music full-time since you sort of started gigging?
No, it's been it's moved through different changes, really. I kind of tried to live a normal life for a while and get like a proper full-time, proper job, and be responsible and all that. It didn't really work out. So I left all that. I left my proper job. I left my house and mortgage, and sadly left the person that I was with at the time, and just thought, I don't really want that. I don't really want that life. And so moved back into kind of really working hard at music probably about 10 years ago now.
And you're teaching now as well then, so...
I do. I teach vocals. I love teaching vocals because I'm kind of an obsessive geek about everything to do with vocals.
Right.
And and kind of worked on my vocals so hard and continue to do so, because there's never a stop point, is there? That it's just a joy to be able to teach other people. What's pretty cool as well is that they introduce you to music and you introduce them to music, and it's kind of there's a lot of things I listen to now I would never have come across if I hadn't have been teaching these people. So it's just pretty amazing. I love teaching. It does fire me up.
If someone wanted to come and have lessons, what would be the best way? Could they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch from the website there, or I know there's a link on there, RebeccaDance.com, but the actual website for my teaching is BirminghamVocalCoach.com. Right. But there is a link from my website to that, but you can just email info@RebeccaDance and I'll pick it up.
Okay. And when have you always been into the blues?
I've been into everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as a songwriter, it's kind of, I just think if it's a good song, it's a good song. So I've got lots of interests and lots of influences. I mean, it mainly started for me with swing and jazz with my parents. Like, they love swing and jazz. So that's where it, Etta James, Ella Fitzgerald, Sinatra, and everything in between. And of course, from that, you sort of lead yourself into the blues, don't you? You kind of work your way through all that and like go into the blues. And it was blues and kind of rock and roll, like the Rolling Stones and the Choir Boys when I was kind of 11 going on, plus. That you just think, it was that sort of blues, rootsy, Bonnie Raitt, kind of thing that I was into.
Who's your top?
Heavily into the Rolling Stones.
I say, who's your top three then? Influences, would you say?
Oh my gosh, that is very, very hard. I'd probably say it's got to be one of them's got to be the Rolling Stones. One of them's got to be Ella Fitzgerald, right, without a doubt, because her voice is the best voice that's ever lived. Oh, like number three would be hard. Number three would be really, really hard.
Who have you got in your car right now? Who are you playing in the car right now?
Ike and Tina Turner.
Well, okay.
I love Ike and Tina Turner. It's that sort of, as I say, it's like that. That sort of baby get it on, vibe that I love. So yeah, and it would, it's very hard. Very hard to choose.
The Ella Fitzgerald one I like is with Louis Armstrong.
Oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know a lot about Ella Fitzgerald and just about, the fact that, she didn't, when she first joined going live, she had one dress, which was the dress she stood up in.
Right.
And the band that she was with, the big band, actually had a whip round so she could get a dress that she could wear on stage, just another dress. and it's just, everything about her voice, delivery, scatting.
They've not made a film on her
there's
yet, have they?
They haven't. I have no idea
No.
why.
You know.
And there's a real story because like Billie Holiday and Ella were from the same sort of background, and they were both hooked on heroin because that's what the band leaders gave them because it was cheaper than booze, and of course it's a way of keeping you
Locked.
in their pocket and locked down. But they're two very different performers and two very different styles. You've got Billie Holiday with that. I mean, it's such a sad voice, that sad refrain. Yet with Ella, even though it's completely different. She tries to almost, bring a happiness, even though there's obviously sadness and misery there. So I love the two of them because they're both going through the same thing and they're both representing it differently, It's right. They're both such amazing vocalists. You've got everything right there.
So how are you doing with this lockdown then? So what are you doing with your time? You using it to write?
We've pretty much we write all the time anyway, me and Steve. So we've got a lot of songs that we've already demoed. I have done a bit of writing. I've been shopping for people and looking after people that need caring about. And I've been practicing because it's new for me from many, many years to be able to do a performance, just me and an acoustic guitar.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I used to do it all the time when I was a kid, but it's been a long, long time since I've done it. So I've been sort of practicing because I've got to do a couple of performances, and my God, it's scary doing it on your own.
Is these the ones online I saw?
They are ones online, yeah. And it is very, very scary. Nowhere to hide.
How long you could perform for?
On some it's just, like 15, 20 minutes, but I'm hoping to do a few on my own page that are sort of an hour plus. And to be honest, some covers as well, and just try and have a bit of fun, really.
I know.
Not take it just, I'm not the world's best guitarist. I use it as a tool for writing. I'm not a lead guitarist, I'm a singer, so it's kind of like it is what it is. Some of those chords may be off. We just go with it.
Is that on one of the festivals, or is that on your page?
It is, but I think you view it through my page.
Right.
Is how I've been told.
Okay.
So, it's crazy. It's crazy and great, isn't it, that we've got the means to do this now. If it had happened 10 years ago, this would be very different.
You can have your PayPal sticker up so people can donate.
I think the manager's sorting that out. I'm a bit... I don't know how that sits with me, to be honest.
Well,
I don't know how it sits with me at the moment.
Virtual busking.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I'll just put it there, but I probably won't say much about it.
No, I think
everyone's finding it very, very tough, and I know a lot of people are finding work and money very tough, and I just feel a bit about things like that.
What's your plans after the lockdown then?
Oh my gosh, if that ever happens again. Yeah.
You've got any plans?
You know what? I have actually. I'm a podcast listener as well, and I just I know probably a lot of people will say this, but I want to go out and see some live things, no matter what they are.
Yeah.
There's comedians I listen to, on podcasts. There's so many bands I listen to all the time. I just want to. I think like everyone else, I'll probably try and do everything that I can't do now.
Right.
So go to restaurants, go to the pub, go and see anything that's live, and never ever watch the telly. But I'll probably watch the telly anyway, because we always say that, don't we? Oh, I do that.
What are you watching at the moment?
On BBC iPlayer, I'm watching Journey Across the Americas.
Oh, okay.
With Simon Reeve, because I love America, and it's fascinating. I would recommend that wholeheartedly.
Right, okay. We'll check that out.
Wholeheartedly.
Okay. And what about books? Any books you recommend?
Oh my gosh! Don't even get me started. I'm kind of a post-apocalyptic freak when it comes to books. Like, there's so many that I love. But the Wool trilogy, WOOL, Wool trilogy by Hugh Howey is a fantastic trilogy. That's kind of set hundreds of years in the future, but it's a post-apocalyptic thing. But it's got a good ending.
Okay.
I love a lot of Stephen King, The Stand, and the Dark Tower series. 7 books. I've just finished it.
Right.
So there's just, loads of that, really. I've just got the list as long as your arm.
Well, thank you for taking the time out today to speak to me.
No problem. Great to speak to you.
So, just a quick fire round with questions. See what you like, because I've been doing this to everyone just to see what comes out. Yes or no sort of thing. So,
okay.
All right. Marmite, yes or no?
No.
No. Black or white?
Black.
Black. What I was going to say, Ella Fitzgerald or Billie Holiday?
Ella Fitzgerald.
All the way? So thank you very much for your time.
No problem.
Lovely to speak to you. I'm glad we got there.
And
I'm
you.
glad we got there in the end.
We got there in the end.
Hey, it's Tommy Allen from TommyAllenMusic.com. That was Rebecca Downs speaking with me. Find out more about her and her music at www.rebeccadowns.com. Next week, I'll be chatting with Trevor Babajak Steger. So until then, you have a good week. Word from our director, Coco.